Candace, and I am from Louisiana. And prior to September the 21st, I was 286 pounds. I was diabetic, on insulin and other diabetic medications and blood pressure medication. Had very little energy, difficulty sleeping, was maybe sleeping 3 or 4 hours a night, exhausted. I would get off of work at 4 o'clock, come home, change into my pajamas, and just lounge around the rest of the evening because I truly had no energy. Um, I was in terrible shape. My health was bad. All of my lab results were bad. My cholesterol, my blood sugars, my fatty liver. I looked horrible in my clothes. Was not happy with myself. Didn't like the way I looked. And have been trying to make a change for years and just haven't been able to stick with anything or really be motivated enough to make a change or do anything to get healthy.
And okay, so then in September you joined the group, and so tell me what your experience was like in our weight loss group.
So I don't even remember how I got tagged in a post on Facebook, but I received a post about a group that was looking for women that were near making their 30th year class reunion that were interested in getting healthier. And so I'm always willing, or was always looking to try anything. So I was like, can't hurt anything. So I sent a message saying that I was interested, and so we started getting emails from Cassie about the program, that it would be starting in about a month, and I didn't really know what to expect, but the first assignment came, and I was intrigued because she didn't tell us to do anything. It was more, record your weight and measure yourself and write down what you eat. And so I did, and it was baby steps. So each week we would get a new assignment, but it was something very, very small. So it wasn't like things I'd done in the past where it's a diet where you eat 500 calories a day and it has to be no carbohydrates. It was small steps. So this week we're going to learn about breakfast. This week we're going to learn about lunch. This week we're going to learn about healthy recipes. Or and I think because it wasn't too much at one time, because it was small baby steps, it just became part of what I did. It built on each other from week to week, and about 3 months in, I said, wow, like I've kind of adopted this way of eating and this way of taking care of myself, and I started seeing improvements. I think the first thing that I saw was improvements in my skin, because my skin has always been really bad. And I started getting compliments like, what are you doing? Your skin is so clear. Gosh, your skin looks great. And I was like, I guess it's what I'm eating. And just as time's gone by throughout the program over the last 8 or 9 months, I've continued to lose weight. I've continued to get healthy. I am no longer on any diabetic medication because I've lost so much weight, and all of my hemoglobin A1C and my other markers for diabetes are normal and have been since around Christmas time, since around December. I'm no longer morbidly obese. It's just amazing the health improvements just from eating better and exercise.
How did you feel about the way I introduced exercise into the program, and how has exercise added or enhanced your life / the weight loss, etc.?
So I was not I'll be completely honest. Initially, I tried to exercise and just could not. I think part of it, I was so overweight that that exercising was painful to me, and not physically. I can't explain it. I didn't enjoy it. It was not. And so right at first, I didn't exercise like I needed to. But once I got more of the weight off, and I was so short of breath and things before, just carrying all the extra weight around. Once I felt like I could move around better is when I started exercising more. And really the last couple of months, I've hit exercise really, really hard. And I haven't lost as much weight towards the end because, as you get closer to your goal weight, it comes off slower. But that's changes in my body shape. So I've gained more muscle mass, and my clothes are fitting looser because the exercise is helping tone my body. And my metabolism is a lot faster. You can tell I have so much more energy. I get home in the evenings, and I don't even look for my pajamas or the bed until around 8:30, 9 o'clock because what can I do? We're remodeling our house right now, so I come home and I'm like, okay, what floor can I tear up today? What can I, because I have so much energy.
Yeah.
I walk every day. Something I've never done just because I was dead tired by the time I got home.
And you're playing softball.
Yes, and I'm playing softball, I had my first injury last week. I fell and banged my knee up in my hip. I was trying to get a grounder, and my momentum, my body just was going faster than, the momentum caught me. But we have our first Monday night, tomorrow night at 8:30, so we'll see how that goes. But it's amazing how much, just because we're practicing 2 to 3 days a week in the heat. I mean, it is a major workout. In addition to exercising in the mornings, I'm getting 2 workouts a day, pretty much, several days a week.
That's so awesome. Okay, wait. I don't think you've said, and I'll be quiet so that we get the full thing. It doesn't get cut out. But can you say how much weight that you've lost?
Okay, so as of yesterday, 104 pounds from.
You have to say it again because it cut out.
As of yesterday, it was 104 pounds. I know.
Oh my gosh, that is. I mean, I want to say that's crazy, that's amazing, but I know even the times when you said oh, this is kind of easy, but I know that it's hard. You put in the effort and the work, and let's just not even say you put in the effort and the work. You did what you had to do in order to get the results. And I mean, is choosing chicken breasts over beef Wellington, is that work? No, it's not work. You made the choice because you were committed. So you made the choice. So it's not that it's hard, it's not that it's work, but you were mindful. And so you were mindful enough to make the choices that led up to that. And can you also say that you have to say that you're a wife and a mother of how many kids and all that and all that other stuff?
So I'm a wife, and I am a mother. We have a blended family, so that is why my family looks so gigantic. So 4 kids, 5 grandchildren. I work 2 jobs, so a full-time job and a part-time job. I am also I work with the youth group at my church, so I have a role in that, a fair amount. I stay very, very busy. So
yet you still found the time to make the right choices, make your food, go to the gym, get 2 workouts in a day. So not only did you find the time to make the choices, but you also had the energy to do it.
Yes. And I tell everybody, speaking about, getting the food together, I spend a couple of hours every Sunday, and it's really the only way to do it. You have to pick a day and that be your day to get it done. Because if you don't, then you're just, I mean, you have to do meal prep or, have one day to get things in order for the week. Otherwise, you won't be successful,
Yeah. I was gone all last week, and so today I spent all day refilling my freezer with some stuff for me, but today was actually more about cooking a lot of stuff for my husband because I'm vegetarian, he's not, and so we eat and he really needs meat, and and I'm not going to. So, I find that if I can, if I took all day today and prep all of his stuff, so his food is cooked for, actually more than a week, but, I got him settled and set, so then it frees time up for myself. My food tends to take a little less time to cook because a lot of it is raw or, whatever, but, you got to do some prep, whether it's cooking for the family so that it's done so that you can focus on yourself, or cooking for yourself so that it's done so that you can still cook for the family, or cooking for everybody, whatever. It makes like a huge difference. Huge.
Yes. That was one of the key things for me is planning ahead. I'm hooked on Faja yogurt, and I was so glad that you posted that, where you tried not to do it and you said you felt crummy, so you went back to it. So when you tried not to do it, I was like, okay, I'm going to try not to do it too. And I didn't necessarily feel it, but I missed it because it's an easy, healthy, good, and it keeps me full. So yeah. I'm not looking for something before lunchtime. So I was happy to see that you try things too, and when it doesn't work, you go back. So I was like, well, I'm stocked up on my Faja, and I've got my berries, and it's such an easy go-to breakfast. No thought involved. You just,
And it's also for me, like, if I'm, God forbid, out someplace and I already ate my bar, or I didn't bring a bag of nuts or whatever, it's just as easy to walk into a grocery store and buy yogurt and a banana or an apple, whatever. I mean, or I'll buy yogurt and a bag of raw almonds, and I'll just put like these whole almonds, sit in a parking lot. I mean, at least I know what it is. I know I can get it at just about every single grocery store, and it's just as easy to walk into a grocery store as it is to walk into a fast food restaurant when you're starving and go get something. So it always is. That's one of my like emergency things, so that I don't go and get a bag of French fries. Or, it was something that was always easy for me.
I know, it's great. I mean, and I was never, the thing about it, I've never been really a candy or sweet eater, but, sugar is in so much stuff, that I was still getting a lot of sugar. So getting off of the sugar, my taste buds have changed so much. There are things that I'd never eaten before, or I'd eaten and thought I didn't like, Greek yogurt being one of them. Mm-hmm. I said, it's too tart, I don't like the taste of it, whatever. And I remember the first day that I tried the Faja Greek yogurt, I was having a hard time getting it down. I was just kind of like, I don't know about this. And once all the sugar was out, now I love it. The berries in there, I think I'm getting a treat, you know?
Have you experimented with that yogurt, like sometimes, and he's not here, so he doesn't know, but because I don't buy like mayonnaise or anything, but I'll buy like a roasted chicken breast for him, and then I'll cut up grapes in half and scallions and walnuts, and then I'll mix it together with a couple tablespoons of the Greek yogurt. And he's like, wow, this is good, and celery, and he like has no idea whatsoever. I'm like, eat it, bro.
I did a chicken salad like that. I bought a roasted chicken and deboned it, and I did Greek yogurt and an avocado. Oh, yeah. And did it in roasted peppers, and it was out of this world.
See?
I'm trying all kind of stuff. Just, I wonder what this will taste like. I did turkey burgers yesterday. Everybody loved them.
So tell me things that you have done in the last couple months that you did not think that you would ever do, and don't forget to say that you wore a bikini because I saw it. So tell us things that you've done as a result of losing 104 pounds.
Okay. Okay. So one thing for sure is playing softball again, because I played softball in high school and never thought I'd be able to do it. At my first practice, my daughter went with me and said, "Oh my God, Mom, I didn't know you could run," because she has never seen me run, and she's 15 years old. So running and playing softball. I wore a two-piece swimsuit on our last vacation, and for part of the trip, and a one-piece the other part of the trip, but actually was out in public and not embarrassed about the way that I looked. I would always, have a big cover-up on or a towel and take it off just in time to get in the water because I didn't want anybody to see me, and I was comfortable in my own skin and pranced around and didn't, was not worried about what anyone said. So that was another thing. Just riding a bike again, exercising, shopping in a clothing store that's not a plus size clothing store, so fitting into non-plus size clothes. I never thought I would see that day again. And one of the big things is just my husband and I've always had a good relationship, but the way that he looks.
Oh, you froze. You're frozen.
I'm frozen.
Oh, now okay. So start over. Your husband.
My husband, he's always said he didn't care if I was big or small. He loved me the same. But if you saw the way that he looks at me now and the comments that he makes about the way that I look now, it's just, it's amazing. My self-confidence is so much better than it's been in years. I feel good about the way that I look. Just the clothes that I wear with it are things I thought I would never ever wear. Not just the bikini, but just even the other clothes that fit. I tucked in a shirt with a belt. I don't think I've tucked a shirt in 20 years. So just simple things like that.
So great.
And I'm flying plane next week for the first time, and I probably will not need a seatbelt extender.
Okay, wait, say that again because the first part you cut out.
I am flying on a plane next week, and I will probably not need a seatbelt extender. That will be the first time in years.
I'm pretty sure you're not going to need a seatbelt extender. Okay, I'm going to turn off the little recording.